Good morning, how are we doing? Here we are on Monday the 4th of May. That's a special day, I've just realised.
It's May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Bit of Star Wars. So before I was into Marvel, I was obviously 100% into Star Wars. The first time I watched the first Star Wars film, A New Hope, at a friend's house, and the family friends going back to when I was probably 7 or 8 years old. Just that first introduction and Darth Vader coming into the rebel ship. Wow, I was wiped out, scared for days. Still, best series at that age anyway. When you're born in 1978, The New Hope's a big film, and then Return of the Jedi was actually Return of the Jedi is the first film I remember going to see at the cinema.
Please don't now go through every single Star Wars.
I'm not going to go through because there's a lot of people. My tastes are quite niche. I appreciate that. Obviously, Empire Strikes Back was the first experience. Wait for it, just this one. The first experience of not having a happy ending on a film. You know, when you're that age and it's all Disney and everything's resolved by the end. Wow, you're like, that's what's just happened here. The baddies won basically. You know, a lot of life lessons there. A lot of life lessons. You have to reassess and come back stronger. There you go. That's the life lesson. That's the link, Han.
Yeah, that's good.
Hannah's just tidying up our sofas because they were still in front of the TV. And we had a cinema night last night, and Eden made tickets. Did Levi contribute?
He helped a bit.
He helped a bit, mainly at the snacks, I think. The popcorn and the minstrels and the Reese's cups. Oh, the mini Reese's cups. Can't go wrong, can you? And Karen's watching. We mean Reese's. We can't go wrong, can we? Love a bit of Reese's. Yeah, good job. And then that was Sunday. That was Sunday. What did we watch, Anne?
Sorry?
What did we watch? Oh, Descendants 3. Descendants 3. When you have an 11-year-old daughter and she's pushing for the choice of film, then Descendants 3. I got very excited because Levi came upstairs and started asking me questions about what order to watch the Marvel films in. I was like, yes! Hannah's going in on a Marvel film. She's going to make Eden watch the first one. And we were having a bit of a discussion, came downstairs, and then Descendants 3. Do you know what? The very, very talented young people that are in those films, and Eden absolutely adores it. And she goes upstairs after we've watched it, and she dresses in an outfit like one of the characters every time. It's very, very cute. So that's great. Dave, I totally understand it. It is like chalk and cheese. It's like Marmite and Vegemite and all that stuff. You know, some people absolutely love it, really into it, or some people don't. Hello, Hannah.
Star Wars, never seen one. I had never seen any Star Wars. I'll just clock the fact that I've just fallen out of bed.
Thank you, Julie. It's a nice lamp.
Oh, thanks, Jules. I'd never seen any Star Wars. And then literally just in the last year, maybe.
You watched those 3, didn't you?
I watched 3.
You watched the 3 new ones.
Good, Dave. I recommend them.
They were good. The story with the lamp is we had a different lamp, but then we put the shelf up, and then one evening I was banging and crashing about a little bit, to be honest, and I wanted to move the lamp to be able to see where I was doing my work at the table right here, and bang the other lamp into the new copper supports for the shelf, and then I had to get a lamp as well. Fortunately, this lamp was from Argos, would you believe, and matched the copper supports that came from B&Q. It's really good. We've now become a home decor.
Of copper. Copper.
It's a home decor channel now. Here we go. No more fitness. We've moved to home decor for May.
Decor. Do you say decor?
Decor, yeah. What do you say?
Decor.
We'll have to go off camera to settle this because it's just I don't know. It's one of those ones that I'll just I'll go with whatever, really. What does Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen say?
Decor.
All right, then I'm wrong.
As does the Queen.
The Queen doesn't say decor.
I've heard her say it numerous occasions.
Please only change the decor.
It's when she does her Queen speech on Christmas.
I want to become more on Duck Egg Blue.
So it's when you hear the outtakes. Outtakes of the Queen's speech.
Do you think she's a proper diva?
No, I think she's delightful. I adore the Queen.
I can't think of a footman's name. Cedric, I cannot believe that you've left that book in the background of my speech. Please can you remove it? You're spraying me.
No, sorry, I meant to get the dog.
Just spray me with the dog thing. You nugget. What is that about?
Did you have anything you wanted to say?
Today? Well, today's like it's not the first of the month, but it feels like the first of the month. For me, always the first Monday of the month feels like kicking into the new month. And it's finish and a start of some of my programs as well today, so that's a big deal. Got to go extra little session this morning, 7:45 a.m. to do fitness tests for people finishing the April challenge and starting the May one, and also my new 60-day program as well kicks in today.
Yeah.
So really
Hope it's worthwhile because you worked all of Saturday.
I did work all of Saturday. Yeah, so much for balance this weekend. Also much for balance on Saturday. I did boot camp, did this live at 8 o'clock, did 9:30 boot camp, managed to eat something. In fact, no, I didn't. Hannah fed me later on.
I made him sit down, so I sit on the sofa. Here's some food.
Yeah, and then the work I said would take 2.5 to 3 hours took me about 8 hours to do.
8 hours. 2.5 to 3 hours took him 8 hours.
I did.
Crazy.
Other people might not get excited about this, but as a former teacher, I made a presentation which was quite quick to make, and then I recorded a video into the presentation, so you can.
It is pretty cool.
I like it, but I had to do it
cool.
twice because it was the first time I'd used it, and some of the overlay of the computer notifications and stuff was on the first original copy, and really I was so excited by it that I might
spend the whole day doing.
It takes time to produce good stuff, I think.
Thing is though, it was unbalanced in that you worked all of Saturday, but then we counterbalanced on Sunday by deciding to basically ditch off all the jobs that needed doing in the house and went for a beautiful walk.
Love that more.
And had a really lovely time out with the kids and time with family, and then came home and had a cinema.
Yep.
Afternoon, evening.
That's what I say. Didn't work yesterday because I worked before and I worked after, but it was much more.
Yeah, but we ditched off like the house jobs.
Thank you, Lizzie. See, Lizzie's a teacher, so she really appreciates the presentation.
No, he was so stoked, Lizzie.
I'm doing another one today about calories and nutrition and stuff. I can't wait. I'm really excited. Seriously, it's ridiculous. I mean, actually, if you think about it, Lizzie, do teachers even need to be in the classroom and stuff like that? Do you even need to go to work anymore?
Crowd control, that's what you are. I mean, clearly much more than crowd control.
Definitely.
But one
there's
of
that element. There's definitely
depending
that element.
on where you work.
So another teacher friend of mine who is head of year at the school I used to work at messaged me the other day, and he's really into fitness as well. And he has a kind of a side business with a friend doing boot camps out in the country, out different places near Bingley and things like that. And obviously they can't meet at the moment. And he messaged me and said, "How do you find it going live? I can't bring myself to press go on the camera basically to do anything for our guys. The other guys doing all the stuff." I said to him, I just find it like being in a classroom and teaching, but without any students or anyone there, and
nobody to give you any negative interaction.
That's it. So I can stay really positive and just keep going, and yeah, really cool. Yeah, so that's how I kind of view it, and just crack on. So yeah, I don't know what I was going to say about behaviour. Lost track now. You found it a lot easier, haven't you, doing the lives than doing like pre-recorded videos? Oh, I do. I find it a lot easier just to do something like this and just talk. And if you fluff up what you're saying and things like that, you kind of just that's normal conversation, really, isn't it? You don't always explain yourself the first time, and you go back and qualify things anyway. So I find that easier, and actually time-wise, want to do things that are kind of more. We're going to stop
like
and
pre-recorded. Yeah.
I always fluff it up, and I want to restart and things like that.
Because you want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
If it's pre-recorded, you want it to be perfect, but if it's in the moment, you're okay.
I've been doing some research on that this weekend, actually, and Hannah's been helping me with this, and just looking at personality type testing and things like that. And I took myself through one of them, and the most dominant characteristic, 100%, was perfectionism. So,
it's fun to live with.
Yeah. and then the kind of consequence of that was you're really tough on yourself, and you can be tough on other people because they don't meet your standards and things like that. And I was like, wow, yeah. Sometimes you think these personality tests are bobbins, but it's a bit more in depth than those things on Facebook that you tap and says which celebrities do look like. Yeah, it was a good one.
Okay, so it was the Enneagram test, which is really good, and I think they show you your natural leanings or your natural tendencies, but I think that that's actually helpful to realise, because
It is, yeah.
then you can kind of recognise, oh, actually, that's something I'm doing. I need to be aware of it and dial it back.
When we were at Fitness First, when I was at Fitness First, when I was health and fitness manager there, the company brought in a national new programme for engaging members, and the first kind of the colours one, the first part of that, was a kind of personality type test that just grouped them into 4. Thank you, Julie. I'm not a perfectionist. I just like to be excellent all the time. Thank you. And they just grouped it into 4. But what they kind of did with the people that were delivering the programme, like myself as a health and fitness manager, was showed how to relate to those different people, and also actually beyond that, how to kind of mimics the wrong word, but take your dominant one and pare it back so you could easily relate to the other ones as well. So it is useful to have that insight into what your natural leanings are. And sometimes natural leanings become you naturally probably overemphasise them under times of pressure and stress.
Yeah.
And therefore, to know that actually in this situation I'm more likely to do X, Y, and Z, I can then actually start to do different actions in that time.
But natural leanings can come, like, they can be used in a positive way or a negative way, can't they?
Definitely.
So with that as an example, like Julie says, you have a high level of excellence. Well, that's a really positive thing. Or the flip side is somebody being like a total control freak perfectionist. And that's like the negative. I'm not saying you're like that.
Sometimes I'm like that, you know that.
That's like the negative version.
Yeah.
And we all have that, don't we?
Do you know what the other factor is when you overemphasise these things? Is when you're really tired.
Yeah.
And I when I'm really tired, I try and even do more.
Yeah.
Rather than taking a break. Can you have yours with a dash of milk? Stephen, you can. You just have to bob to your own fridge.
Yeah. Also, we haven't got any milk in this house, so no, you've got oat milk.
We have actually today, yeah.
In case I want a cup of tea.
Lactose free, in case you want a cup of tea.
Oh, lactose free.
Yeah. Nothing against lactose majorly. Just
black coffee, Steve, with cinnamon and a little bit of coconut oil.
I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking. Once you start having black coffee.
Oh.
Anyway, that's just between me and Steve.
That's beautiful. And Julie, and now everybody.
Yeah,
well
that's
done.
all right. That's all right. Yeah, so, I mean, on the back of that, what we're saying about overemphasising character traits when you're tired, I'm very much appreciating Hannah basically insisting we had a chill day yesterday, steady day. And as I've said before with different things I've put out and on this is resting doesn't have to be nothing. Resting, in the fitness context, is talk about active recovery, and that's a bit of a running joke because there's one particular person. One particular person at Flax who teaches classes, and his active recovery is at higher tempo than some of my full-on bits. And I'm just like, oh, such did active recovery the other day. Yeah, it's not active recovery. That's just a continuation of the exercise you've just been doing. So yeah, active recovery is keeping moving, doing what you enjoy doing what's going to refresh you in your mind, body, maybe, in the sense of lower and steady.
Yeah.
But yeah, walking on the moors.
Walking on the moors was
great
lovely.
Yesterday. Really.
Watching a movie didn't get the garden finished, but did mean that you stayed sane, and that's also really important.
Really good. And it rained a little bit overnight, so grass has had even more chance to grow. Really, it was all in the plan. It is looking a little bit like a jungle, and I have to give it a little trim sometime this week. Probably the same day as I do my hair. Probably about the same. It's all good stuff. So hope you've been able to rest, and whatever your week looks like. Working, going out to work, staying at home, whatever it is, I hope you have a really good week. And I'm excited about my day today. Lots to do, as always, but really excited.
You have to start getting your bunting made for Friday.
Oh yeah, bunting for Friday. So technically, obviously today would have been a bank holiday, but it's moved to Friday for the 75-year celebration.
Yeah.
Hoping it's not going to be raining, so we can do a little tea party at 3 o'clock outside. I'm going to take over trampolines at our front garden. I think I should have that for the day. Being the oldest and closest to going to be miles off. You know, it's my front garden, my trampoline. Not at all. Not at all. So yeah, looking forward to this week. It's going to be great.
It is. It's going to be a good week.
Yeah, and as always, anything we can support with, health and fitness, well-being, homeschool, make your presentations with videos in, you know, all up on all that sort of stuff. So anything that's good like that, anything we can help with, please give us a shout. And yeah, enjoy your morning, enjoy your coffee, breakfast, and you guys that are in MW Fitness Online, 7:45 for your fitness tests. Don't be late. Good stuff. Have a great day.
See ya.